morning, Baker Bobcats. My name is Gino.
And my name's Tino.
And I'm Bob. I'm still behind the couch. Hello. Today is Wednesday, December 8th, 2021. You see we wrote it on our gigantic whiteboard here in the Baker Media Center. And what's the news for today, boys?
Bobcats, we're on a great start to our food drive, but we aren't done yet. The drive continues through Thursday, and on the screen right now, we see all the super donors and mega donors. So let's send it over to Mr. Schmidt for the updated leaderboard.
This is Mr. Schmidt here, and I want to give you a food drive update. So looking at the food drive, you can see that we have collected quite a bit. We've had our biggest day yet, but we have one day left to go. We have Thursday the 9th coming, and we need this day to be huge. Looking at our standings, and you can look at it too using this QR code right here in the corner, but looking at our standings, we can see that Mr. Fonstock, second hour, a 6th grade class, has jumped into the lead. But we have many competitors, both in Mr. Fonstock's class. We have some Harnish classes in the 7th grade. We have some Schmidt classes. We have Mr. McIntosh's 6th hour coming in for the 8th graders, and we have some classes with Miss Stetson's. They're all close to that lead. So it's going to be a tight finish. Worst yet, folks, we have the staff team trying to take the lead. We can't let staff win the food drive. We must crush them. If we switch over to the math board, we can see some math classes are doing a phenomenal job too. So Miss Bai has a couple classes up there. Miss Becker's got some classes. Miss Kresminski's got some classes. Miss Shen's got some classes. But don't count out Costello. Don't count her out because she's coming for you. In science classes, we've got some big science classes with Bolivar, and we've got a lot with Booza. Hughes' classes, they're looking to sneak up and take the lead at the end. And Miss Phillips, she wants to make her presence shown. And Miss Smith, both newcomers to Troy or to Baker, they want to win the food drive as well. Looking over at ELA classes, we've got this sad class right here with none, and your teacher needs you to get more. Thankfully, we got that 4th hour class. Look at Miss Sasai's kids. We've got a lot in Miss McKenney's class too. We've got some in Miss Comp's class. And you know what? Anyone could pull out the victory because the last day of the drive is all about our mega donors. We've got a bunch of super donors here. I can't read them off because there's just too many. But we've got a lot of super donors. These are people who have given 40 or more points. But we've got some mega donors too. We've got 5 mega donors. None more mega than David Kadar, an 8th grader. But close behind we have 7th grader Kiera Morris. We've got 6th grader Logan Hacker. And then we've got 7th grader Emerson Townsend. And we've got Ella, who is the original mega donor, probably looking to reclaim her lead. I want to tell you about one more thing, Bobcats. And that's a TSD community event we call Grocery Night at Baker. All of the food that we are collecting goes directly to supporting students in our Troy school district. Normally, those school district students, they get food bags, and they will. But we also want to invite them in for a special event. We want to have any family in need come to Baker on Thursday evening at 5:30 so that they can pick out their own food. I tell my classes this every year, but one of the moments that really changed my perspective on the food drive was organizing. I was organizing food, and a student told me she was so excited about Apple Jacks, and I was like, why? They're not that good. And she explained to me that she was excited because her little brother, a student that I would later have in class, loved Apple Jacks. And she saw that, and she hoped that he would get Apple Jacks in his food bag. And Grocery Night is about letting families come in and get exactly what they want. So I want us to make Thursday the biggest drive the food drive, or the biggest day the food drive has ever seen, because I want everybody to be able to come in who needs it and find exactly what they want. So Bobcats, let's show up for Thursday, our final day of the drive, and let's make it the biggest day yet.
Thank you, Mr. Schmidt. Great job to all the Bobcats. Keep bringing in the food. I think 6th grade is in first place, actually, overall. So also do it for your grade. Catch up to those 6th graders. Great job, though, 6th, 7th, 8th, and staff. In other news, we made a couple mistakes on the Bobcat video yesterday. We never make mistakes. And if we do, we want to announce them right away. We actually misspelled Aryan Cadecar's last name, and he's the spelling bee champion. That was kind of a joke. It wasn't a joke. It was a mistake. But how do we actually spell his last name, Tino?
Khedkar.
Yeah, sorry about that, Aryan. I've talked to Aryan and apologized, and he is going to be on the Bobcat video tomorrow, so we'll have a special guest tomorrow. And speaking of special guests, let's bring in Mrs. Johnson here. Come on in, right around there, next to me, please. And she has a little message. There was an awesome choir concert last night. Mrs. Johnson, what do you have to say to the choir?
I have to say, 6th graders, you knocked it out of the park last night. You brought so much joy to your families. You had people crying because they were just so blown away with the beautiful music you made. They were smiling at the love and the music that you shared. I'm so proud of you, and 7th and 8th grade, I can't wait for you to shine on stage tonight.
Awesome, yes, choir concert tonight for 7th and 8th. Thank you, Mr. How did Tino sing?
Amazing. He had a big solo.
Oh, wow, way to go, Tino. Hi, Paul. Yes, all right, well, thank you, Mrs. Johnson, and great job to the choir. All right, moving on to the other mistake we made. The IA counselor meeting is not today. It will be after break at a future date. So we'll let you know about that, but it's not happening today. Other news, sports news. Here we go. The 7th and 8th graders finally played their first basketball game. And unfortunately, the 8th grade lost, but they fought a tough battle all game long. Smith pulled away 39-22. Scoring for the Bobcats were Miguel with 4, Grayson with 4, Nathan with 4, Lewis with 2, Zach with 2 and 5 rebounds, Matteo with 2, Douglas with 2, Evan with 1, Nathan with 1, and the Heart and Hustle Award went to Zachary. So good job to the team. Our next game is Thursday. Again, it's away, and it is at Ruther. So good luck to the boys. Let's keep getting better. The 7th grade results were that they fought a tough game up until the very end, but lost to Smith. The final score was 22-15. Scoring for the Baker Bobcats were Alex 2, Daniel 2, Grayson 4, Jaden 2, Owen 2, Ishan 2, and Niket 1. All right, next news. Troy Berry, talk about it, boys.
Here are the Troy Berry rules. Read a Troy Berry nominee.
Can you show it to the crowd at home here? Okay, go ahead.
There's a 2-week checkout instead of the normal 3-week.
Okay, keep going. We're getting bored here.
You can't hold any of the Troy Berry books.
You can't even hold them? How are you going to read them if you can't hold them?
You can't put them on hold.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
You can only check out one Troy Berry nominee at a time.
Of course, yes.
You cannot renew. Oh wait, no fines are overdue when you're checking out a Troy Berry nominee.
Okay, next.
And you can't renew the book unless there's another copy of the book sitting on the
Okay,
shelf.
so you can see behind us lots of Troy Berries in the library, one at a time, but come down and start reading so you can vote in the spring when we have the final voting. Read as many as you can. All right, moving on. In other news, what else is going on, boys? What did we miss?
So the Boys and Girls Club is the bus for the Boys and Girls Club is no longer coming late, but it switched to bus 15 and now is in line with all the other buses.
All right, so going to the Boys and Girls Club will be the same time as all the other buses. Good news. Anything else?
Just a reminder that the PTO is selling candy grams in
yes.
the Bob Shop for just $1.
Right, the candy grams. What is the date that they're selling it? I think it is
The 14th through the 17th.
Okay, so they'll be selling them a couple days at lunches, and then they'll be giving them out the 17th, which is the last day before break. All right, guys, good job. Have a happy Wednesday, and we will see you guys tomorrow with our special spelling bee guest, Aryan. So go Bobcats. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.